On a family vacation, my in-laws insisted that I sit at a separate table. No one spoke to me. They excluded me from all meals and activities. When I asked my husband, he simply did nothing and said, "It's their way." I smiled and replied, "Perfect. I have my way too." The next morning, I decided to act. The signs were always there. Comments, disdainful looks, being treated as secondary. But I ignored it because I loved my husband, Mark. I thought things would change. They didn't. The trip that was supposed to be fun turned into a nightmare. At the resort, I was excited. A beautiful place. White sand. Palm trees. I thought my in-laws, Richard and Susan, would finally warm up to me. I was wrong. On the first night at the restaurant, Richard said, "She needs a separate table." I asked, "What do you mean?" Susan didn't even look up. "That's how we do it." Mark just sighed. "It's their way." I sat alone. I should have left, but I stayed. The next morning, I went to breakfast. They weren't there. I texted Mark. Nothing. I found them already eating, laughing as if I didn't exist. I asked, "Why didn't you tell me?" Richard replied, "We thought you'd figure it out." Susan sipped her coffee. "It's how we do things." Mark kept eating, as if it were normal. I realized I wasn't part of the family, and Mark wasn't on my side. The rest of the trip was the same. At every meal, I sat alone. At every activity, they forgot to tell me. I found out about a boat trip through Instagram photos. A wine tasting I only noticed when I saw them leaving. I asked Mark, "Why didn't you tell me?" He just said, "It's their way." On the fourth day, I gave up. I stopped trying. They wanted me to be invisible? Fine. But they didn't know what I would do. I had my way. That night, while they were out, I went back to the room and canceled everything. The hotel? In my name? The rental car? On my card? The dinner reservations? On my account? The spa Susan had been looking forward to? Canceled. Everything. One by one, I erased their plans. And when they realize it, it'll be too late. The full story is on the channel. Link below.